The Team Lally Show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey everybody, this is Attilio, and I strongly believe that if you're in any type of organization, that growth must be part of the culture. And if you are running this organization, whether it's a nonprofit church, like a club, a business, for-profit, nonprofit, whatever that is, that type of organization where you have a whole bunch of human beings all collecting together, moving in one direction, growth must be part of the culture. And so if you're in the leadership, either bring growth into your culture, or if you are somebody that's following leadership that does not want to bring growth into the culture or doesn't have it there or foster it, leave. Adrienne, what do we do? What do we do as a team to foster, to create, to nurture growth in our real estate team?
We are currently reading a book.
What's the name of that book?
Called Unreasonable Hospitality. And every week we read a chapter and we talk about it with our team that is here in Hawaii, as well as our virtual team in the Philippines.
Yeah. So I want to share with you this week's reading. It was, let's see here, Chapter 7, Setting Expectations. And I'm going to go to the very last page because as a leader, we always struggle with this. Who's more important in a team, Adrienne, the individual team members or the team?
The team as a whole.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, the whole team.
All right, so here we go. And I'll articulate what we just said with one question. What's more important, the individual team members or the team? Survey says, and the correct answer based on research, in our opinion, reading this book, being a growth-oriented culture, is the team is more important. And here we go. Now we're going to, I hear people on podcasts, they say that, can you unpack that for us? I will now unpack that for you. I'm going to read a quote from page 76 of this book, Unreasonable Hospitality, the remarkable power of giving people more than they expect. And it says this, and this is from the author who's running one of the most popular restaurants on the planet as judged by his peers. Mm-hmm. That's pretty remarkable in New York City. 11 Madison, I think, is the restaurant. We got to go there. Put it on the bucket list. I promise, this is from Will. I promise I'll try to be consistent to do what's fair and what's right. He's speaking to his team members. Then he did a quote. I'm also clear about what my job is, which is to do what's best for the restaurant. The word restaurant, just insert whatever business you're running. Mm-hmm. Real estate team, church organization, whatever, AC contractor, plumbing, any of those, retail store, whatever. Yes. I'm also clear about what my job is, which is to do what's best for the restaurant, not to do what's best for any of you. Boom! It's kind of a kick in the you-know-whats. But there's more. More often, read that part, Adrienne.
More often than not, what's best for the restaurant will include doing what's best for you.
And then I'll read the last sentence. But the only way I can take care of all of you as individuals is by always putting the restaurant first. And then I want you to read this last part here. I finished he was reading a quote from somebody else, and then he's finishing with his words, which are, Adrienne, go ahead.
We're going to make the kind of place that we want to eat at. We're going to create the 4-star restaurant for the next generation. That's where we're going. Will you come?
Will you come? So Here's the thing I want everybody to know. With our real estate team, we have a HawaiiCareerNight.com coming up September 8th, 6 p.m.
At our office in Kapolei.
We are setting sail for highly successful real estate agents in our industry, and we're not going to put a gun to your head and say, get on the boat. We're just sending you an invitation, and if you come along to check it out at our open house and ask all the questions, good ones, bad ones, uncomfortable ones, you will get the truth. And if what you discover and find is something you might be interested in, then maybe it's a journey worth taking, and come with us. HawaiiCareerNight.com. You can't wait for that. Go to jointeamlally.com. Adrian, speaking of somebody that is running a team at a high level in her industry, who's that?
That would be Jodie Tanga, the mortgage genius.
Hi, Jodie.
Hello, how's it going?
Very good.
What you got for us?
What's your tip of the week?
Okay, my tip of the week is if you are a buyer that's been on the fence,
Yeah.
please reconnect, make those necessary phone calls, get your updated numbers,
Yeah.
get serious about understanding your price points and your bookends of where you should be, because all signs are indicating that the mortgage rates are going to come down by the end of the year.
Yeah. It's like a tsunami warning.
It's a tsunami warning, and we don't want you to be late.
We don't want you at the beach surfing when you should be up Makakilo.
Yeah, I know Jodie did a social media announcement about this as well. So if you follow her there, you can see all of her mortgage updates.
Now, Jodie, when I say tsunami, what are we meaning? What do we mean by tsunami?
Yes.
When the interest rates go down low.
Right, and we're not talking about 4%. We're talking about a small shift in rate, 0.25% to 0.5%, that is more of it's more principle based, I would almost say.
Yeah.
Because I just think there's a lot of buyers that have been on the fence.
Yes.
And they were just waiting for this leading indicator of like, okay, yes, the rates are coming down. And so, yes, there is going to be a positive impact on purchasing power.
Yeah.
But more so, there's just going to be an increase of buyers
Activity
in the buyer's pool.
Yeah. That's what you should be more afraid of, not be excited about the lowering interest rates, but be if this was Game of Thrones, we would say winter is coming.
Right.
And that for you people sitting on the fence, it's a chain link fence. Aren't you tired of having all those pukas in your pants from sitting on the fence? It's uncomfortable. Get off the fence. Because what's going to happen...
get off the fence.
Get off the fence, because you know why? We've seen it before. People all like getting nuts in the front yard of the open house. No, I want to buy this house. No, I like buy this house. And elbowing each other out of the way to get through the front door. And competing.
Right. And the thing is, it's for in a perfect scenario,
Yeah.
you call us, we do our consult, we do our numbers, you love the numbers, we review credit, the automated approval comes in, you get us your documents, all of the income and asset figures line up, and boom, you're good to go in 24, 48 hours, right?
Yes.
However, that's not going to be everyone's situation. And so I call it your runway time.
Yes.
But I want a long enough runway to be able to give you the insightful tips of like, okay, here's what I want you to do. These are the debts I want you to focus on. This is going to give you plus 20 points on your credit score. That's going to help you get to where you want to be. Those are the strategic conversations that we need to be having. I mean, honestly, like 30 days ago.
Yeah.
But definitely now. And that's more so what I want to do is we're not saying like, yeah, you're going to call us and then tomorrow, next week, you're going to be submitting offers. We're just saying like, let's
get ready.
Get ready. Let's understand the numbers. Let's have confidence in numbers.
I have a special service I'm going to offer to our buyers. At 4:30 in the morning, I will kick your front door in, jump on your chest, and say, "Get ready now." It's free. If you're a buyer working for it, I literally will kick your front door and come jump on your chest and say, "Get ready now." And then I'm gonna tattoo Jodie's phone number on your forehead, but in reverse. You know why? Because when you look in the mirror, then you'll be able to see it the right way.
That's a bit extreme.
Yeah, I've been accused of that. And then you know what I say? Thank you.
So get ready now.
What you waiting for? Go already.
The rates are coming down.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be scrambling at the last minute and then be, like not in the best position that you could be in, right? So like if you have a higher credit score, then you may qualify for a better rate. And this is what Jodie's saying, like have the conversations, have the strategies, understand the options that are available so that when that house comes up and or the interest rates are where they need to be for that monthly payment, you can just go.
Jodie, here's what I would tell people. Right. Either go meet with you now or work on their flexibility.
Flexibility.
Yeah, because they're going to be kicking their okole saying, I should have met with Jodie sooner. And you don't want to throw your knee out. So work on your knee flexibility so you can kick your own okole.
Or just meet with Jodie now.
Well, you should still work on your flexibility. Yes. As we grow older, we don't want to hurt ourselves.
No.
Okay.
Right.
So thanks, Jodie.
Thank you, Jodie. Excellent reminder.
Yes.
A great reminder.
Yes.
Rates are coming down.
Now, again, it's good news, it's bad news, because again, Adrian and I, we're looking at this property that's been sitting, and we want the interest rates to stay high so that, because they don't get offers, and it's like, our offer will, if our offer was a character in a movie, it would enter the saloon, and the sound effect would be crickets chirping. That was my impersonation of a cricket chirping, because there's no other offers.
Yep.
And that's, from a buyer standpoint, that's where you want to be. Right now, we're in a buyer's market, but if those interest rates start creeping down, get ready.
So Jodie is an expert we trust. You can find out all about Jodie and her team on the resource tab under Experts We Trust. You can even click the button and get an appointment with Jodie.
It's so easy.
It is very easy.
All right. We have Deal of the Week. It's in Kapolei 921036 Makakilo Drive, number 2-1. I'm looking at this picture. It's beautiful.
I know. It's listed at $605,000, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, about 1,200 square feet.
Yeah, move-in ready home in a serene Palehuahale community with a modern open kitchen and beautiful Saltillo tile floors.
Recently renovated upstairs with textured laminate oak flooring.
Spacious front backyards plus a fully fenced backyard with stunning mountain views.
Generous storage, including an attic for all your needs.
Access to community amenities like resort-style pool and lush green spaces.
Prime Makakilo location, just minutes to shopping, dining, schools, and gorgeous beaches.
That is your Deal of the Week. Kapolei 92-1036 Makakilo Drive, number 2-1. All right, what else we got?
Well, let's talk again about, we do have our career night coming up. I know you mentioned that in the beginning of the show. That's going to be September 8th from 6 until 7. It's going to be at the Team Lally office in Kapolei.
Yeah, so Adrian.
Get there early, though. Get there like 5:30.
Come ask questions. Get there early. Don't be. By the way, I'm going to tell you why you need to get there early, because it's going to be embarrassing if you show up late. Why?
Because no one likes to be late. Yes.
No. Because the front of the room where we have the screen where we're doing our presentation, just to the right of that is the doorway you're going to have to walk through.
So be on time.
And everybody's staring at you because you weren't on time. So come early so you're not that. Don't be that person.
Yeah, be on time.
Because it's not like you can come in from the back and sneak in, do a commando crawl on the ground, and then slither into a chair. No, you're coming right through the front. So come early is my heads up for you. What are they gonna experience at this Hawaii Career Night for real estate?
Well, we're gonna talk about what is it like to as a day in the life of a realtor.
Yeah.
Like, what are the things that we do? And we'll also be sharing about the administrative side as well. Yeah. Because there's a lot of different pieces to working in real estate.
We're going to have in the room people that have been doing this business for 20 years. We're going to have people that have been doing this business for 20 minutes and everything in between. We're going to be talking about all the things. And here's the same questions over and over. What kind of time am I looking at? How much money time or money to get the license? And what kind of time or money am I spending and making doing this, and what exactly do I need to do to operate at a high level? If any of that is of interest to you regarding the real estate career, you should come.
Yep, HawaiiCareerNight.com.
RSVP, no RSVP, whatever. Just show up, come, park, come in through the front door, take a look at our offices. You're seeing what it's like to be in real estate, in a real estate office with real estate people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got a review I want to share from Misty Sullivan. So what Misty says is that Laura and Howard with Team Lally were great to work with.
Yeah.
Their exceptional service included taking us to a variety of properties, showing us around the island, connecting us with insurance agents, contractors, appliance stores, and consistent communication. This was extremely helpful as we are not currently on island. We found exactly what we were looking for and more. Highly recommends.
Hey, I want to share with you guys what I'm personally going to be doing with one of my investment properties. And I'm going to do that real quick. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing is I have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo that I bought about 10, 12 years ago in Haaheo.
Yes.
Lally is the name of the complex. I'm not making this up. And I have my mortgage on that thing is probably like $90,000. It's probably, if I fully remodeled it, probably sell for $350,000.
Maybe $320,000.
So, okay, we'll call it $300,000, right?
Okay,
it's
$300,000.
It's worth 3 times what I owe on it. So I have about $100,000 in an IRA. I'm going to do a self-directed IRA. I'm going to use the IRA to pay off the mortgage and own the condo. Here is the kicker. How you know it's the kicker? Because I said it twice. That contributions are limited per year, depending on age, to either $5,000 or $6,000. By the way, don't quote me on any of this. Verify this with the IRS or your CPA or whatever, or broker person. But whatever, call it $5,000 or $6,000. That's all you can put in, even if you're a gajillionaire.
You're limited.
Yeah. Now, with a self-directed IRA, owning this 2-bedroom condo, the rent probably is going to be about $2,500. The maintenance fee, this and that, is about $500, maybe for some property management fees. So let's just call it $1,700.
Yes.
Is what is my positive cash flow. $1,700 is going to go back into the IRA, and it's going to be the workaround to the limits on the contributions that the IRS has.
It'll grow tax-free.
And will grow tax-free, and then it's invested in, something, and then growing and growing and growing. What I just shared with you, mic drop, is the way that wealthy people build wealth. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing it
creatively.
So if you want to work with a real estate team that's doing what we say we advise you to do, give us a call, 799-9596. Speaking of someone that I think...
in the beginning of the show, we talked about growth and being with a team or a company that has a growth mindset, a culture of growth. Yeah. We talked about how we read a book together. Yeah. Well, this next caller is another element from our team where we plug into on this part of the growth. Yeah. If she wrote a book, the title of that book would be "This is Your Life, and this is who you are, and this is why you have what you have or don't have in your life." That would be the title of this book for Haaheo. Yes. Who is Haaheo? Well, she's in charge of the PSI seminars here in Hawaii. Yes. She's the boss lady. Hey, Haaheo, welcome to the show. What you got for us this week?
Hi there. Wow, it's great to talk to you. It's so amazing because I have been working on the house that I bought through Team Lally. Yes. And using all the tools inside seminars that we teach, over 80 tools and techniques. Nice. And every time I have reached an obstacle, I have broken through just focusing on the goal instead of focusing on all the problems. Yes. And so I wish you could come see my house that I bought through you folks, because I have all the exterior walls up. Ooh. I've torn out all of the whole 3-bedroom, 2-bath side was completely rotted. Wow. And we removed all of it and replaced it, and we've surrounded it, and now we're building a deck so I no longer have to climb a ladder. And it's all about to think is to create. Yes. Yes. And the most important, just like what you're saying, Attilio, is people think, to think is to create means I think positive thoughts and then they happen. Yes. But is neither positive nor negative. So I just had somebody say, it has just been so great since I took the class. it seems like there's a flow happening.
Yes.
And I think that's so crazy. And I was like, oh, stop. Because the universe will stop the flow because you don't think it's right.
Yes.
So you've got to be open to, like, the flow is happening, and I'm looking forward to it. And so I found solutions, and I have dumpster coming to take away the trash. We have an excavator digging out the trenches, and we're putting in the deck for the porch, so I no longer have to climb a ladder into my
we can't wait for the housewarming party. We want to come and see this.
We're going to bring you something nice, and it's going to be purple.
Because that's your color.
That will be so perfect. I've picked out many purple colors to paint my house. But that's the most important. There are people that want to say to me, what a crazy idea it was to buy that house. Yeah. Like, do I regret it? And I said, not for a moment. And if you don't have something positive to say around me, please step away.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself because
I had a contractor who was like, do you know what they would call this? And I said, step away. Walk away. I don't want to know what you think because I call it my home. Yes.
And I think that people are like, what is PSI? And like the simplest way that I can explain it, and hopefully it impacts people, is that, and when I've been on the coffee talk or whatever, I call it the coffee talk, and then they come and ask me, why do you have such a are so invested with PSI as our corporate training program for Team Lally? And the analogy I give is that there was these two fish swimming in the ocean. One fish turns to the other fish and says, hey, what do you think about this water? And Adrian, what's the other fish say?
What's water?
What's water? And I think that a lot of times is that when we go through PSI and we awaken our minds, we're the fish that realizes that water is all the way around us, and we're no longer the fish that's going, what's water?
It's the self-awareness.
Self-awareness. That's it.
So speaking of this PSI Basic, I know we have one that's coming up very soon.
When's the next one?
Yes. Our next basic is September 5th through the 7th at the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Nice.
We are going to have a workshop on September 4th that's free.
Yeah.
And then we also have a free presentation, a business leaders presentation on August 21st at the Blaisdell.
Nice.
That's also free. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
write all those dates down. Come check out for free and sign up if you've not done the basic before. And if you have done the basic, you can always staff it or audit it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Team Lally show is it's like that sign that's sitting up on your wall. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. And if you've been thinking up until this moment of hearing this, that I'm not where I want to be in my life, my relationships, my checking account, my personal fitness. I'm not sure what I need to do. I think with 80 different tools on how to achieve that, and if they execute on it and learn about it during that weekend, I would say the only regret that people would have is that they didn't take the class sooner.
Yep.
That's it.
That happens all the time. And even people, we also allow you to come back for free for the rest of your life. And I have people who took it 30 years ago and say, you're still in business? And you can still come back for free 30 years later.
Oh,
nice.
One other thing I want our listeners to know is that if you have children, that they have the same kind of training for kids. But both the parents have to have gone through the basic in order to do that. And I know that there's a kids basic coming up, in November, right?
No. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
What's the age range for the kids basic?
Once the children go to the kids basic, when they turn 13, they go for free to the next basic.
Yes.
And that has been priceless for my children who are now. They started at 5, and now they're 33.
Yes.
And 50. So it's so amazing.
Yeah. My youngest took it as kids basic, so he's open to and looking forward to taking the adult basic.
And all 3 of my kids have done the kids basic.
Nice.
And my oldest is he's ready to go take the men's leadership. He says before he starts his career, he wants to really go through that training. So it's made a big impact on both of our our kids.
Yes.
Oh, and you have to be so proud of Aiden. We are all so proud of Aiden.
Yeah. All right.
So.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Haaheo, for calling in on the show again, and we always look forward to any of those tips you bring to us or announcements.
Yep.
Thank you. And I will send you the flyers for both.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you
we'll
so
send
much.
it out.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, so if you want to keep track of any of that stuff, go to our website, teamlally.com, and follow us on any of the social media. We're posting those all the time, letting you know what's going on.
I mean, you can also just Google PSI seminars, Honolulu, and then the schedule will come up. But a little tip, if you go to one of those free trainings prior, they usually give a little discount code. So it'd be worth it to go to one of those events that Haaheo talked about happening right before the training.
All right, so we want to give the surf report real quick here before we take a break. And this is for the month of
July,
because we're in August, and you always give the real estate statistics from the month before. So, Adrian, what's going on with single-family homes? Go ahead.
So the median sale price is $1,075,000 for a single-family home.
Yep, and we saw 249 home sales. That's down about 7% from the same month last year. For condos, median sale price. So what is the median sale price?
So half the homes sold for more, half sold for less.
Yeah, right in the middle. So 490,000 is what we're seeing for the median sale price for condos. And there was a total of 389 transactions, no change year over year from the month before. But again, Oahu's housing market, we're seeing modest shifts in the July activity.
All right, we are going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll be talking with Duke Kimhan of Hawaii Pacific Property Management. He's going to share valuable insights from managing properties on Oahu and tips every property owner and tenant should know.
So stay with us.
How would you touch up your home if you had an extra $10,000? Would you paint, fix the lawn, make small repairs? All of the above will increase the value of your home if you're planning on selling. That's exactly why my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu, offered a 10K program. Carr didn't hesitate to take advantage of this advance to fix up his Makakilo investment property. And good thing, the repairs he made with the extra money put the home in escrow just 2 weeks later. Team Lally uses programs like the Team Lally 10K to guarantee your home sells at the price and a deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. They also know that life happens, so if needed, they'll let you out of the contract at any time. So when you need to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama, trust Adrian and Attilio of Team Lally to do the job for you. Call 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. Visit teamlally.com. Spelled Lally, Lally.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with the only real estate team in your market that I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Now, thanks for joining me today. On average, how long is too long for a listed home to be on the market before a seller should at least consider hiring a different agent?
30 days. Yes, Sean, 30 days. If you're not getting an offer during the honeymoon period, the first 30 days, sellers need to be going in a different direction.
In fact, Sean, if we are not getting you offers in the first 30 days, fire us and pay nothing. We'll put that in writing. We know that if the agent and the homeowner has done their job, then the offer in 30 days is realistic.
All right, thanks for keeping us up to date. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
Yeah, and I'm still Attilio.
And if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today is the owner and principal broker of the Hawaii Pacific Property Management, proudly born and raised in Honolulu's Manoa Valley. Before making his mark in real estate, he built a successful career as a restaurateur, honing the leadership and business skills he's known for today.
Armed with multiple real estate designations, he's dedicated to ongoing education and delivering exceptional service. His expertise spans investment properties, condos, military relocations, 1031 exchanges, and commercial real estate. Please welcome back our guest, Duke Kimhan.
Hey, Duke.
Hey, who is that guy you guys are having?
You know what? Also, I remember one time you was at one Christmas party at my house. This is like, got to be like 10 years ago, and you showed me a picture where you were completely jacked because you were a bodybuilder.
That's
we didn't
right.
put that in there.
We forgot
Did
that
you guys know Duke was a bodybuilder? So,
yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
That's a past life for sure.
Yeah, because one time I was at a consultation with Duke, and Duke's like, sign the management agreement or else I will pump you up. So, Duke, what we got?
You know what?
Yeah.
The restaurant business certainly has led me to the real estate business.
Mm-hmm.
And the property management business has so many intricacies that you have to be good at.
Yeah.
And so one of them is accounting. And so being in the restaurant business, chain restaurants account for money really well. They have computer systems, and they have training systems, and they have, food systems, and they have controls everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was not hard to look at a situation when you have a brokerage, because there's a lot of outlays of money.
Yeah.
And you have to track that money, and you have to train correctly, because as you know, if you don't train someone to take your place, then when you got to be there all the time. I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah. And you can't know everything.
So
everything all the time.
So
you got to have good people.
Yeah. And when you set up a business in Hawaii, it's really, if you don't live here or grow up here, it's hard to manage the people that are here.
Yeah.
Because they talk a different language, they have different values, and having all that and being in the mainland, working for a chain, coming back home to Hawaii, it was perfect.
Yeah.
So, with property management, the thing I saw was that everybody was paying salary.
Yes.
All the property manager, owners, and brokers are paying salary. So sooner or later, their agents see what the other agents are making, and it's more than they're making.
Yes.
And there's a cap on what somebody can earn. Whenever you cap somebody on what they can earn, when they hit that cap, their attention span is very short.
Or you're capping their happiness when they get not happy anymore and they leave.
Well, you're capping their potential to earn. And we've all been there.
Yeah.
Where we go to work one day and we say, man, I can make this much money doing this job or that job.
Yeah. And
my friend just offered me a job that he's going to match my pay. But there, I had the potential of making more money.
Yeah.
So, it didn't take long to figure out that you have to come up with a compensation system for property managers that they can make unlimited money. So at HI Pacific, my folks can make unlimited money.
Nice.
Are you hiring right now, Duke? Are you looking for more property managers?
There's property managers listening right now. I need to go
we are not.
talk to...
We are not.
And they're like,
but,
boo.
But, it's just till the next 100 properties. And then somebody will max out, and then we'll start looking again. But with this real estate market so difficult right now, it's going to bring out people. And they call me. They're like, hey, I'm wondering if, I can do PM for a while. I go, wait a minute.
For a while.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You got to be committed.
Correct. And so that means by the time you build your business and you're making pretty good money, steady money, the sales side will turn around and we'll be back on again. Lower interest rates, the housing market will be booming again.
Yeah.
And then I mean, that's good for us too. PM gets it when it's slow and when it's busy.
Yeah.
So these people will go back to PM, to sales, and then I said, hey, you're going to give me, you don't get a residual when you leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, the property management side is very, very different from any other aspect of the real estate business. And so is the short-term rental market. We don't specialize in that. And then you have property management. And then you have, people that do services that are licensed. They're not realtors.
Well, I learned, Duke, what you're sharing with me, I've learned two things. There's riches in the niches, and snitches get stitches.
Well, I think Duke's given a very, just a great example of focus.
Well, Duke, you know what Duke did? He identified that in the property management industry that the PMs are just moving all over the place.
And the ones that focus on just property management do very well. And that's what Duke has done over the many years. He said, I'm going to just focus, and all of my people just have to focus on the property management.
Duke, what is you guys always doing this survey of the owners? Why? Talk about that, and why do y'all do that? Where did you get that from?
So we survey the owners and the tenants.
Yes.
So each property manager, let's just say they have 100 properties. That means they got 100 owners and they got 100 tenants.
Yeah.
So I give a bonus to my support staff for every time they complete a survey. It's got to be 5 owners, 5 tenants.
5 owners, 5 tenants.
And so, it's a really good snapshot of where the property manager's attention is.
Yeah.
If they're detail-oriented, if they're communicative, if they're following up with maintenance issues and stuff like that. So they call 5 random owners, 5 random tenants.
Yes.
And they ask them 5 questions each. For the owner side, they're like, do you have any maintenance in the last 30 days? And are you up on the maintenance?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to talk to the owner about, me, that you can't tell your property manager? Most of the time it's no, but sometimes it's yes. And then I call them up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And sometimes, they're just doing that so they can have me call them directly to tell what a great job the property managers do.
Nice.
Right. And so for the tenants, it's like, did you get a copy of your lease?
Yeah.
Did you get a property condition form completed? Is there any unattended maintenance that you have noticed in the last couple of days?
Yeah.
Is all your maintenance completed in a timely manner? And, it really takes a snapshot of the service.
And then you can address things, if there's an issue.
And if they get a really low score, because it's 1 to 5, 5 being the best.
Yeah.
And there's always an explanation. Like, I'll go back to the property manager. I'm like, why did that tenant give you a 3?
Yes.
And, they'll say, oh, yeah, we had a squabble on the redo of the lease, or he wasn't happy because we couldn't do this or that, or we couldn't give him an extra parking space. There's probably a reason. But people, just as a survey goes, only remember the last touch that you had with them.
Yeah.
And they could have great service, and then you disagree with them on one conversation, and then you get a 3.
Yeah.
That's just human nature.
Yeah. You can have an awesome 5-star meal. They bring out the baked Alaska, and there's a frog leg sticking out of it. Doesn't matter how good the rest of the meal was. All you can thinking about is that frog leg.
Well, I just love how it's like you're going above and beyond.
Well, you're
with this survey. I don't know how many other property management companies are doing something like that.
Feedback versus getting blown up with complaints.
Yeah, getting ahead of things.
Yeah. And it's very satisfying when 95% of all the surveys we get are all 5s, owner and tenant.
Nice.
Because a tenant in today's market is your best friend when they want to move in. Pick me. I want this place. But, man, when they move out, they're your mortal enemy, and they are looking for any way to recoup their security deposit.
Yeah.
Well, Attilio and I ran into one of the tenants, and they had nothing but great things to say. I think that their property was either being sold or something was happening with the one that they were renting. And they said, you know what? We loved being renters from Hawaii Pacific Property Management so much that they specifically were looking for other homes that were being managed by you because they loved how they were treated.
By the way, how could people do that? Can they go to your website?
Sure. www.hipacificpm.com.
You know what I like about about you guys' rentals? You guys have pictures and video.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures and video, yeah. And we do that for protection of the owners, protection of the tenant. So there's nothing in there that isn't photographed when they moved in.
Yeah.
Because there's a date stamp there for them and for us.
I've seen the other rental pictures, and it's their iPhone photos. You know how I know it's an iPhone photo? Because I can see the agent holding up their iPhone in the mirror in the bathroom.
You guys have a professional photographer.
You guys have hired a professional, to market that property.
And over the years, Tony has been very accommodating. Because when he first started this business, he used to charge me $50.
Yeah.
That's driving, set up the tripod.
Holy cow, that's nothing.
What do you call that? The drone.
Yeah.
Go above the house, all that. $50.
Ooh, that's nothing.
And then over the years, he's probably been with me for 15 years.
Yeah.
So then he got the $60 and the $70 and the $80 and the $90. Now we're at $100.
$100.
Now wait, do the owners do you charge
That's
them?
still cheap for all of that.
But do you charge the owners?
We do not.
Yeah.
We do not.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is there upfront
Unless
fees?
we got to reshoot it.
I have seen.
No upfront fees.
I have seen for rents on the door of professionally managed rentals, and it's the generic sign that you get at Home Depot with the magic marker. And how I know it's because the real estate company is in the white space where you use the magic marker. I'm like, huh? And no pictures. No pictures. You can see the door. Oh, I wonder what's behind the door.
So
we had an owner ask us to use our lease.
Yeah.
And I said, sir, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're taking back your place to manage it yourself to save money.
Yeah.
And you want me to supply you our lease.
Yeah.
I was like, I am so sorry.
It's like, you break it up with me and you like me move out. It's my house. You move out.
Exactly. Not right.
And you want the car and you want the pets. What? You're the one breaking up with me. Go. No.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on. Here's what I tell realtors. Like Adrian and I have multiple properties and we have you manage them because the best example I gave, I had a bucket list item. I wanted to go to, there's a beach with my name on it, the Haaheo beach in Italy, Mediterranean side. Adrian took me there. And we got a call from... was
it Michael Oblon?
From Michael Oblon. Hey, the refrigerator went blow up. I said, well, after you're done collecting all the pieces and the smoke clears, put a new refrigerator in there. And I just did it via text. And then he texted me back. Done. That was it. And I'm like halfway around the world in Italy. I don't want to be dealing with no blowing up. I want my tenants happy, and I want their food not to be all rotten. And Michael took care of it.
They're on it.
He was on it. So
yeah, we probably go through about 75 to 100 appliances a year.
Yeah.
So that's a lot.
And they don't break down like weekday in the middle of the day. It's weekends, evenings.
Not have a steady supply.
Yeah. Yep. So
I read this article. I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah, go ahead.
I read this article because I want to bring it up.
Yeah.
And it was in a paper on Sunday. And it said in bold, and it's in the local section, homeowners with tenants might retain a tax break.
Ooh.
So the question was, I am considering taking on a tenant so I can keep my home and have some additional income.
Yes.
My friend says I could lose my home exemption and have to pay higher property tax. Is this true?
Yes.
So the answer is not necessarily. If you are renting a room or a portion of your home or your property and still reside in the property as your principal residence, you are still eligible to receive homeowners exemption at the highest rate.
Yeah.
But you know that they're putting in a cap now for what the homeowner can earn to get the highest exemption. It just is going to start this year.
Yeah.
So somebody asked, what is the homeowner's exemption income cap for taking the full deduction.
Yeah.
And it says, regarding the county property tax credit available to owner occupants with less than $80 annual income on your property, on your income tax.
Less than $80.
80,000.
Oh, 80,000. Okay.
So 80,000 in taxable income in Hawaii is poverty.
Yeah, you're like low income housing there with the 80,000.
80,000. I can't even afford the full size popcorn at the theater.
Number up.
Yeah,
Good
I know.
Lord.
80,000.
And then you only get $120,000 property tax exemption, which is nothing on $1 million house.
Yeah.
Just a piece of property I saw up on Hawaii Lower Ridge was going for just the land.
Yeah.
$1.55 million.
You know, we were looking at Adrian and I were looking at single family homes in Ko'olina. What did we discover?
I think the lowest price one was like $2.3 million.
$2.3 million.
Good
Plus, they got
Lord.
the maintenance fees too on top of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's crazy.
So funny story.
Yeah.
I was going to an owner call in Ko'olina.
Yeah.
It was a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath house, walking distance to the beach.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was using it as a short-term rental.
Oh.
And I told him, I said, why would you want to rent out this house long-term? And he goes, because I'm tired of all the issues that happen with short-term. And I said, if I were you, I would sell this house.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's probably going to get almost $2 million.
Yeah.
And I would buy 2 single-family homes in Eva.
Yes.
And he'd be like, what? I said, you own them outright. $850.
Cash flow, brah?
Yeah.
Cash. 1031. You don't owe any tax.
Yes.
Right? And he goes, why would you do that? I said, because you have 2 properties now. And both of them are going to rent for $4,000 or $5,000 each.
Yeah.
That's more than
you don't
his,
owe any money. So you can make $10,000 a month and another $20,000 to $25,000 in equity every year on both houses.
Plus, he can do the depreciation, new depreciation schedule and cost segregation.
And he looked at me, and he goes, oh, why didn't I think of that? And, he's struggling with stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? He called us up about 6 months later. He goes, hey, Duke, you remember you told me to sell my house in Ko'olina? I go, I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, we got 2 Eva couple of houses now.
Nice.
I said, damn. I wanted to be your sales realtor, man. It's 3 transactions.
And he says...
that's like a real-life example of monopoly right there.
Yeah. So sell 1 to buy 2. Plus you're...
So rich.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a smart move on your part, and you're always providing that advice. Yeah, that's good. You're coming from contribution and helping them with that.
And like just thinking outside of the box, right? Like it's like I think he was maybe a little too close to the situation and just needed someone like Duke to come in and
there was Duke Kimhan. He was singing a song. I can see clearly now. I need to sell this house.
He had a $1.8 million house, and I could rent that for what, $6,000 or $7,000. That's nothing compared to what he has now. Doesn't owe any money.
Yeah.
And
no maintenance fees.
$10,000 a month in rent. Yeah.
Because the Ko'olina has the maintenance fees, and also they've got a lot of rules over there.
Yeah.
So.
I told him, I go, man, you're my idol.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm listening to you. I go, man, that's it. But I said, I give advice every single day.
Yes.
And I would say 1% of the population listen.
Yeah.
It's just like, people interview me and they're like, how did you build such a successful property management company? And I tell them, and they go, why are you telling us your secrets? And I said, because nobody listens.
Nobody listens. Well, there's tons of information out there. What the problem is execution. Because you can Google anything in 2 seconds and it's all there, but it's the execution. So, Duke, I had a question. What do you find is the number one complaint with homeowners that are not happy with their investment property and why they're coming to you guys?
Oh, well, most of them have a property manager. I would say 75% of owners that come to us already have a property manager that they're not happy with.
Oh.
And it's usually communication.
Okay.
Right? I never can reach my realtor. I never, they're so slow to respond.
Yeah.
My house sat on the market for 3 weeks before we even got advertised.
Ooh.
Just most of that
crazy.
stuff is the reasons why people come over.
Yeah.
The other side is people manage it themselves.
Yeah. We call them FOBOs, for rent by owner.
Yep. And then they get to the point where they want to travel.
Yeah.
Or do something where they want to be off island.
Yeah.
Whether it's moving, traveling, whatever, and they want to have somebody to be responsible for it. And over the years, when you think about 10%, so on $1 million house, it's going to rent for $5,000. It's $500 a month to the property manager, right? So that's $6,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
For $6,000 a year, you can't travel to Vegas or wherever.
Yeah.
Or for more than a week, you can't be off island. And the law states for homeownership, for real estate, you have to have an on-island representative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cannot be a drunk uncle who's not going to answer his phone anyway. Cannot be that guy. No. Like I said, I pay it all day long. Anybody that's building true wealth through investment properties, you have it professionally managed.
That's when it's truly passive.
It's tax deductible.
Yeah, and it's tax deductible. And you know what? We meet with people that self-manage, and they're like, I'm so frustrated with this. I want to sell. I was like, you sure?
Out. Yeah.
Why don't you get a rental analysis from Duke? By the way, you're an agent out there. You can get a rental analysis from Duke. You can get. We're not going to snitch on you and give you stitches. You can call him. He can give you a rental analysis. The other thing too.
I don't do sales.
Yeah, you don't do sales, and you have
return to agent guarantee.
Return to agent guarantee.
Correct.
They'd be like, Alex,
right. It's in our referral agreement.
It's in writing. Mm-hmm. So there's the only regret I think that anybody has in reaching out to you is that they didn't reach out to you sooner. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Well, you know what's funny is that there's about, I would say, a good 200 to 300 agents that call and ask questions and get pricing.
Yeah.
There's about 20 agents that have never given me a referral, but they still call. Right, for answers and questions. And then there's a pretty good amount of people who give us business.
Yeah.
And we give it back when it's time to sell. And they trust the fact that they're going to get a referral fee. The first month's management fee goes to the referring agent.
Nice.
Right? So it's just something. It's not a lot of money for a selling agent here in Honolulu.
But it's peace of mind.
Most of the referral fees here are huge.
Yeah.
When you look at the sale price,
Well, Duke.
All good things must come to an end.
All good things must come to an end. We got to leave them hanging. They got to tune into next week's show for your tip of the week.
That's right. Thank you for being our featured guest.
If you can't get enough of Duke, go to his website. He's got, what do you have on there, like 400 videos?
And lots of reviews.
Yeah, ton.
Okay.
Great. Thank you,
Life has been good.
Thank you, Duke.
Sure. Thank you.
Always happy to have you.
All right. Thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Who are those sponsors?
Jodie and Derek with Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty cool. How about Bradley with Allstate Insurance?
Kenji of Pillar to Post Home Inspection.
John with Kilo with Post Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property
Robinson
Management.
with Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphi Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu with Attorney at Law.
Rhino, Hawaii Unified.
Janice with Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio of Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle with Impact Wealth.
Ryan of Cleanscape.
Benji with Hawaii Referral Agent.
Danny of DHA Financial.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com.
We want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio, and Shane, our video producer.
Shee-hoo!
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.